Hey y'all, it's your girl Lady Milah. Hope everyone is having a great day, enjoying their life, keeping it clear in your atmosphere. So I just wanted to share with you a little side note. One of the um, one of the hardest lessons that I had to learn was stop being toxic to myself, and therefore that allowed me to stop attracting toxic people in my life, getting out of places and getting from around people and things of that nature that just weren't serving me, whether it be a job, a relationship, um, family members, cutting them off, things of that nature. And is it easy? Absolutely not. And sometimes this could take years to even just finish cutting the cord, like especially if it's family, or a toxic relationship that you've been in for a minute, and the person is familiar, you got used to them. You tell yourself, hey, I don't want to be alone, or you know what, I'll just settle for this, or this is just how they are, and you start making excuses for yourself and other people or the person that you're with. And there's nothing worse than sleeping next to your fucking enemy. I'm just telling you that straight up. I was in a relationship for years that was nothing but abusive and unnecessary. I didn't have to stay that long. Why I did, again, some of the excuses that I was telling myself and making up in my mind, this is the reason why. Not only that, exposing myself to someone who was not worth my time, exposing my child to someone who was not worth their time, their energy, their love, um, and just putting myself in an all together toxic situation where um, there was alcohol abuse, drug abuse, physical abuse, verbal abuse, and try to attack me spiritually because it was just a very nasty situation. And I'm not here to blame him, because I have to take responsibility for the part I played in it and how long I stayed in it, and the things that I didn't love about myself or know my own greatness, my own strength, and my own weaknesses to work on those and get myself up out of that. So when I finally broke free and pulled myself out of that, like I said, it wasn't easy. There was a lot of back and forth. There was a lot of ups and downs. There was a lot of the breakups. Like I said, excuses and all that shit. But just keeping it 100% real. When I finally started cutting those cords, cutting those ties, even if it was day by day, step by step, the energy was so much better. People with low vibration tend to try to attach themselves to someone with a higher vibration. It's usually like a narcissist and an empathic relationship, when you don't get yourself to a higher state of enlightenment, when you don't connect yourself back to spirit, and when you just allow bullshit in your life too fucking long. And it all starts with you. It all starts with having that deep conversation and intimacy within yourself. Once you're able to start doing that, doing it on a consistent basis, there's nothing, no one, people, places, or things that can come into your energy space. And also, if a person has a toxic family that is not truthful about or correcting about how this person is being, in the situation, get out of that situation. You don't want to date someone whose family won't check this person if they're out of line, whose family will sit there and let this person sit around and talk about you and make you seem like you're the bad person when really they're the ones throwing the rock and hiding their hand. They're not getting the mental and spiritual help that they need to become a better person, and not having anybody in their family tell them about themselves. The one thing that I could say that I there's three people in my life that I love the most besides myself: my son, my grandmother, and my uncle. And one thing that all three of them have done was, when I was out of line, they helped to bring me back in line, and they did it in love. They did it in love. If you're dating someone and their family is not checking them, that is not a situation you want to be in. That is not a family dynamic that you want to marry into. You don't want any of that stuff, because a lot of what they do, they probably learned from the people that they grew up with. And those people are toxic and haven't changed their own behavior and their own ways, and they make everything seem like it's normal and fine when really it's not. It is not. Okay? But anyway, we'll get into a few of my stories a little bit later on down the line, but I just had to get that off my chest real quick. Get yourself out of a situation that doesn't serve you, and watch all your blessings start to come in, and I mean rapidly. And anybody trying to hang on the coattails of your success that don't deserve to be there, that didn't get you in that situation, but want to share in your victories, cut them off. Cut them out. Cut them off, cut them out. You didn't help me get here. Do not expect shit from me. All right? I'll talk to you later. It's your girl.